So we have kicked out the guys, and now it's just us ladies, and we're going to talk about something every woman experiences differently at some point in their lives. Michelle is no exception. Like me, she's a mother of two who happens to work here on our show, and she's been struggling with a few issues her doctor says could be related to hormones.
Hey, ladies. Come on, ladies. Come on, you want out? Come on. There's a girl. I'm Michelle. I'm 35. I am the teleprompter operator on the doctors. When I'm not at work, I spend most of the day chasing after my children and caring for all of our animals. I go to the gym 5 to 6 days a week. I cook most of our meals. I know that we're eating healthy. There's nothing in here that's bad for you. I did do a high interval intensity training and everything else, but over the last couple of years, I've been having a lot of fatigue and weight gain, about 45 pounds. I'm having difficulty sleeping, low sex drive, and I'm constantly stressed between work and my children. My hair used to be really thick, and it's just gotten thin and dry, and I'm not exactly sure why, but I think it might be my hormones. I went to an endocrinologist, and she told me that humans are hunters and gatherers, and that tea and possibly some melatonin would solve all of my problems. The tea is very nice at night, but it's really not doing the trick. I've been to several doctors, I've done the testing I believe needs to be done, and it's just not getting me the answers I need. It's so utterly frustrating.
So joining us today is Dawn Cutillo. Dawn, you have made this really your life's work. You deal with this all the time. Tell us what your first impressions are when you hear about Michelle's symptoms.
Well, I really feel for Michelle, and she probably feels like she's the only one dealing with it, but it's almost an epidemic at this point. I see women constantly. I've worked with thousands of women, and it's just one basic hormone imbalance that just kind of gets slid under the rug, and doctors don't always see it.
And you're a holistic healthcare practitioner and author of a new book, isn't it, called The Hormone Shift?
Yeah, and I wrote it just because I wanted to spread the word about the results that you can get when you balance your hormones.
And so, Dawn, what is your approach?
Well, I know it sounds complicated, but I found something that works that's very, very simple. If there's an imbalance between estrogen and progesterone, and pretty much 95% of women there are, when progesterone gets drained, okay, progesterone is the hormone that keeps you slim, it keeps you happy, it helps you sleep, it actually helps prevent female-related cancers. When that gets drained, it's for one reason, and it's because high cortisol level. And I know most women know about that, high stress. So what happens is the progesterone gets converted over to cortisol, and it causes this imbalance. So I work with something called sound wave therapy. We use it, it's out, you can find it on the internet. It's compressed relaxation. It's a 2-hour nap in 20 minutes. It takes your brain waves down. I use aromatherapy, we use like an eye pillow, and I get the woman to go into this cocoon, and then when she comes out, she's in a better mood for her husband, for her kids, her cortisol levels, for herself.
Michelle, we have an animation, and this kind of gives you an idea how these hormones work in our body. The ovaries, we think of just in terms of babies, but no, our ovaries are a major sex-producing hormonal site for women, and they're making estrogen, they're making progesterone, they're also making testosterone, and changes in your estrogen levels have been linked to a number of things, not just hot flashes, but how our body processes insulin. And when that is disrupted, it can cause you to gain weight, both superficially and even around your internal organs.
Specifically around.
Right, where none of us want to gain it. And it can also cause fatigue.
One thing she needs to get is her hormone levels checked. A full comprehensive, workup is warranted.
I had asked for that, and the doctor said that I was at an age it wasn't necessary. And because I take birth control pills to maintain and regulate my migraines, she said that the levels would enable it to be read.
That is true to some degree. I think that it's important that you do get properly evaluated. And there is a component, I believe, of prevention. If we can address the issues now with weight gain and fatigue and hormone imbalance, it can actually delay or prevent the onset of later symptoms.
It's so important. So, Dawn, thank you so much for joining us. And, Michelle, we want you to feel better. We desperately need you feeling good. So we're actually going to send you to one of the top board-certified endocrinologists or hormone specialists in the country and get you feeling good again.
And evaluated properly.
Totally. So thank you, Dawn. Thank you, Michelle, so much for sharing.